Welcome back to British Bants, Bats, Balls, and Bad Decisions. And today we are feeling mildly professional.
Because we have an actual guest. We are going to be joined by Grady Morgan, and we're chatting Banana Ball, cruise memories, visitor's life, and seeing how quickly we can derail this conversation. Hey, I don't
Can
know
you
if
see
you
me?
remember me, but I did meet you on the cruise very briefly.
Hi, Bex. Good to meet you again.
Good to meet you
Hi.
again. And
Hi,
this is my
Rumor.
friend Rumor.
Hi. What is it?
Rumor.
Rumor? Rumor.
Yeah.
Got it. Rumor, yeah. Got it.
Thank you so much for doing this. We really, really, really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem at all. My pleasure, really. Very cool. And you guys just kind of like to get to know the players and stuff. I think this is pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah, so
we're
we
pretty.
wanted to get to know you guys and like
Yeah.
get to know a bit more about you.
I've never been to the UK before.
We want to know why you picked Banana Ball. I think that's going to be our first question.
Okay. No, it's a great starting question because it wasn't really an easy decision, but at the same time, it was almost like this is too good of an opportunity to pass up. So let's see, let's rewind about a year ago today. I actually will say not today, but like April, the first week of April 2025. I was suiting up to, or I guess preparing to go play another season of independent ball up in Idaho Falls, just for the love of the game, keep the dream going. Maybe had another shot of getting picked up by an affiliated team, which is, like someone like the, Dodgers or Angels or Padres or also, seem like that. At least enter their farm system, right? So that was still the goal. So I was working towards that. But about this time last year, I was kind of just, you know, training, whatever, working at the surf shop when one of my coworkers like, Grady, why don't you try to play banana ball or something? And I had heard of banana ball, obviously. I had known what it was like, kind of, you see it on social media and whatever. I was like, there's no way I could do that. There's no way I could, dance in front of thousands of people or embarrass myself, like kind of, make fun of it. But at the same time, it's an act, so you kind of just play along with it. Um, but I was like, I'll apply. I'll see what happens and I'll just apply. So I direct messaged on Instagram the Bananas Firefighters, Party Animals, and Tailgaters. And I was like, how does a guy get on a team? And they all sent me the prospective baseball player form. So I filled that out, sent a video of me singing Taylor Swift on one of my summer ball buses back in 2023, submitted it, didn't really think anything of it. And 3 days later, Barry, our recruiting coordinator, texted me back, texted my phone number because I had just sent him like a application. He texted my phone number and he's like, "Hey Grady, like you want to jump on a phone call?" I was like, "Absolutely!" Like, are you like I know what this could be about, but like, what is this about? So he calls me like first 30 seconds, he offered me a spot to be on the visitors, and that was kind of like my all right. That was my decision. Now, do I take 6 weeks in the middle of my indie ball season to try out for as with the visitors, not even like a spot in banana ball, but like one of the developmental spots. But like the dilemma was like, do I bait that probably takes away my chances of getting picked up by an affiliated team, which is my goal at the time. But when I found this opportunity, I was like, well, you look at it this way, what it could do for you, you could be, you know, yeah, you might not play at the highest level or like the maybe might not mean more, but at the same time, but what Banana Ball does, it has opened so many doors to impacts people from all sorts of backgrounds. It's more of a fan base than anything I was a part of in indie ball. Everything it's for the fans, right? It's for the greater good of the community. I think that's the bigger picture, and that's what ultimately made my decision to join Banana Ball instead of taking the indie ball route. So that's where I am at
Um,
today.
and we know that you've impacted the fans already because
Yeah,
Carla thinks you're absolutely amazing. We speak to Carla on the phone, by the way, every day. So
Oh,
we
well, thank you.
we know how much you've impacted Carla. I remember the karaoke when that young boy he wanted to sing a song with you. I remember that really clearly, and they kept canceling his songs. I don't know if you remember that. And I
I
was
do
like,
remember that. Yeah.
and I was like, you were so good, and you felt so gutted, and I was like, this is not your problem. That's their problem. And I was like, this is like one of the good guys. Like, this is you were just great. You really are fans first, and everyone appreciates it. Like, so I've never had like some of the players I've heard of a bad word about, but like I've never heard of a bad word about you. Like, so it's all positive from what I've heard, and
Mm.
you've done exactly what you wanted to do, which is amazing. So my next question is, if you could be on any other team, which team would you pick?
It's tough between the bananas and party animals. I'll probably say the bananas just because they have that whole like kind of Broadway thing to it, more of like the showman type of team. And I think I could also, fit in well with that type of vibe, like the acting part of it, the Derek Clinton of Broadway, all that kind of stuff. I think I would be cool. I would adapt. I would
What's
adapt to that.
your favorite Broadway show?
Oh, probably Wicked, just because I saw that when I was like, I think I want to say the first time I saw that was when I was 10. But I had sisters who grew up in the theater industry, and they all did the Hamiltons and the whatever. So I kind of grew up on that as well. Kind of forced into it. So I was part of. I know I learned all about that and piqued my interest at a certain age. And now that I'm in Banana Bowl, it kind of all comes back, full circle moment. So. Um, I'm more than happy to be on the Coconuts. I think is the perfect fit for me. But if I were to be on another team, I think it would be the Bananas.
If you could do any walk-up song, what would it be? That's what I wanted to know.
Well, right now my walk-up song is Pink Pony Club. I love it. Really gets the fans
Oh,
going.
I
Um,
I work with
I,
children.
the
I do
the I think
Banter as
I don't know
well.
if people actually fully understand the meaning behind my Pink Pony Club walk-up song.
Go on
Well,
then.
I had one of my karaoke my first karaoke video to go viral, I would say, was Pink Pony Club. So I was saying that at karaoke, and everybody's like, "What's this grown man doing singing Pink Pony Club at karaoke?" I ended up getting like 1.5 million views on TikTok. So I had, and then when we were going through, I was talking with our DJ for walk-up songs, and I had between my number one, which your answer would be Your Love by The Outfield, which is actually Zachary Bridges' walk-up song. But
Ooh.
Your Love was my walk-up song all throughout college, all 6 years of college, indie ball. My walk-up song, summer ball, my walk-up song was Your Love by The Outfield. Like if anybody knows me and has played baseball with me, like Your Love, like was my walk-up song, which is ultimately used by someone else in this league. Good for him. Zachary Bridges, great song, great player, great dude. It would have been Your Love, but I'm happy with Pink Pony Clubs now. I think it's kind of suits the persona and suits the league well, and for now, that's what people are gonna hear when I'm walking up to the plate. So,
So we know that you like Disney.
hmm
What is your favorite Disney movie or Disney song?
So I'm a Disney fan because once again, I have sisters who grew up on that, so forced into it, but
You
I
don't
like
have
it.
to
I
justify
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Disney, Disneyland, all that good stuff. Favorite Disney movie? Oh my goodness, there's so many. Are we talking like, can we go back to old Disney?
Yeah,
Because there's a
yeah.
couple like early Disney, like 2000s movies that I love. Like, let's see, Hercules is a good one. I really
Mm.
like that one. The Emperor's New Groove, sleeper
I
pick.
just pull the lever cronk always gets
Yeah,
me.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one. Um, but I like some of the new ones. Like I like this, Moana's and the whole the lot the some of the more like newer animated ones, like Luca. I think I like that one. That one was cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know. They're all good. They all kind of have like a different kind of like nostalgic feeling to them. And then if you tie in Disney with the coconuts, it's just kind of like a good blend of TV there. So yeah, I love Disney. I'm not afraid to say it. Like it's part of my character.
Oh, and
And
I
it's
think,
it touches true to like my family roots. So I know my
and,
sisters appreciate it as well.
and I
Yeah.
think that's what makes you stand out as well because you love Disney. And I know there is other players that love Disney, but I think it makes you stand out on the coconuts. And I think it's really good that you do. But you guys are getting to play at Disney this year, aren't you?
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that one. I think I'm gonna have some family out there for that as well. But I've also never been to Disney World, so it'll be kind of like a new thing for me as well. Like I grew up going to Disneyland. Disneyland was 35 minutes away from
Yeah.
me growing up. So I went
Yeah.
to Disneyland
Yeah.
countless times when I was younger. Not as much as I've, gotten older, but I grew up on Disneyland, so Disney World will be, exciting new thing, I guess. So
So are you getting to spend some time in Disney itself? I'm guessing, are they going to do a parade like they did in Disneyland? No.
they haven't really told us anything about it yet. We kind of go, week by week or, every 2 weeks just because of how busy our schedule is.
So if you do get to go into the parks, where are you going to go? What would be your ultimate choice?
I don't know. I need like a tour guide. I've never been to the park, so I'm gonna need some assistance getting around the park, all that stuff, So I hope to hit the drink around the world type deal. That sounds pretty good, huh? That sounds like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
fun little
I've,
adventure.
I haven't done that before. Next time I'm over there, I need to try it.
I've only heard good things, and
It's pretty
I'm
good.
not one to shy away from a good time. So
It's pretty good that drink around the
maybe maybe under different dates I could enjoy that little tour. But if we're going for Banana Ball, we'll have to stick with the tour guide around, the the other spots.
So, talking about stadiums, because you're going to, is the Disney Stadium the one you're most excited about this year, or have you got another stadium you're most excited about?
Um, I wouldn't say there's a specific. I mean, Orlando Stadium, I don't really know much about. I'm sure it's, great spot. Orlando, probably one of the newer spots. I was really excited to play in Petco Park. That was a sweet experience. I've never played in a major league park before besides that one, so I'm definitely looking forward to all the major league parks. I was like going as a fan and watching games like not even 2 years ago, and now I'm going to be playing in them. So that's kind of a pretty cool um, full circle moment as well. As far as minor, like not major league parks, I'm more excited to go to cities that I've like never been to before. Like I've
Yeah.
never really been to the Northeast, like in a while. Like I've been to like DC, Maryland once, but I didn't really get time to like travel through it. So definitely Portland, Maine. I've heard good things about that city. Um, Charleston, I'm looking forward to. That's next week. That'll be fun. That's our
That's,
first headliner.
I was going to say that's your first headliner. That was my next thing was to
Yeah.
say, are you looking forward to your first headliner?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good show. We got some good stuff planned, some new ideas. So looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
Can you share any?
Well, every team has their specific headliner stuff. You got your plaza party beforehand, your specific, choreography before. That's all I'm gonna say for now. You'll have to watch. Can't spoil too much now, but yeah. I mean, I don't really know what to expect. It's gonna be all I know is that I'm down for anything. I'm down for all sorts of ideas, and we're gonna put on a good show for everybody.
I have to say, I really do enjoy watching the coconuts, and I got in trouble the other week. You weren't watching because you were at a hockey game, but when
Uh,
we were playing the party animals, I was watching with Carla,
yeah, nice.
Molly. So we watch it on TikTok Live.
Huh?
And occasionally a player pops in and we're like, get out.
That's funny. Yeah,
Um,
that's funny.
and
Mid game.
we we were watching the Coconuts versus Party Animals game, and our friends Kerry and Molly were supporting the Party Animals, and Carla was supporting the Party Animals, and I accidentally supported the Coconuts and got in a lot of trouble because
So Carlo was supporting the party animals when the coconuts were playing.
yes.
We gotta have a talk with that.
You can tell her in a minute because she wants to pop on when she's finished work, so she might just
Perfect.
magically pop up in a
Perfect.
minute in the corner. But yeah, no, and I got in a lot of trouble because when Ashby hit that ball, and I was like, "Yeah!" They were all like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know." I don't
Um,
know. Suddenly, the Coconuts have become my second favorite team, and I'm gonna
mm,
Druggy and Scranton to support. I'm gonna struggle. I'm gonna be sat on my hands like I don't know who to support. So
yeah, it's just been the best time. And we won last week, so it's exciting. So
Mm.
it's
Speak,
good. It's so fun. It's just the best job in the world.
Speaking of fans, what has your like best fan interaction been like so far?
It's hard to pick out one, but it's like it's the few because we have so many. Um, that you try that you know try to make everybody feel special. But sometimes there's like one specific thing that'll happen, and it actually happened this past week in Conway. Um, Man in let's say his 50s comes up to me, and it's him and his daughter, who's I don't know, maybe in high school or something like that. But it was just him who came up, and he said, "I just want you to know, like, how grateful I am that you guys are here, and I'm so grateful that you guys are doing what you're doing because it has brought me and my daughter's relationship like so much closer because she was my only daughter, and Banana Ball is like now she finally wants to talk baseball with me. Like I didn't have anybody to talk baseball with, but now because she likes Banana Ball, we get to talk and you know um come together through Banana Ball. I thought that was like really sweet, and I know it was something that was true to his heart, and it just made me feel good for what we're doing here. So that was special. I like that one. That was
Oh,
a good moment.
yeah. Yeah, that's really nice when you can have those little like special moments that you that will stick in your mind and you yeah,
Yeah.
for that.
Because I
But
know he went home happy knowing that his daughter was finding a new hobby, right? So it's just a cool moment.
Talking about fan experience, what was your favorite moment on the cruise? Like, what did you enjoy the most about the cruise?
Ooh, probably like just going through the hallways every day and seeing everybody, and they would, you lock eyes with somebody and it's an automatic like, hey, like how's it going? Like hope you're having fun. And for them it was like we were walking among each other. So it was like it's almost like you're walking among people who like love to what you're doing, and so it's so easy to just give back to them. So I would say just like any small interaction that you could have that maybe just made someone's day, even if it was on the cruise. So I would say just the smaller interactions throughout the week.
I'm really looking forward to coming at Scranton. I've never been to a game, so I've got no idea what to expect. We've got BBB the first day as well, so we'll be, I think Carla will be straight down to see you. I think you'll probably be first on
Yeah.
the list because I don't think he's seeing you beforehand.
Oh
So
yeah. Well, yeah, BBB, we'll be there. We'll be there.
yeah, and I'll have a bag of treats from England.
Yes.
Um,
You'll have to, yeah, we'll have to make that video or something.
yeah, we will. And I what I might also give you is my digicam, so you can take some like backstage
mm,
pictures with it. So we,
Oh, that's a good
yeah,
idea.
that sound like a good idea? Would you
I
be up
can,
for
I,
that?
c- I could potentially be in charge of that.
Yeah. So yeah, I might give you my digicam as well, so you can like take some strange pictures. I've got a really from the cruise. I've got a really weird picture of Ashby.
We'll
Like,
make sure to keep it, we'll make sure to keep it PG.
I don't know. I've not even looked through it, but I'm
But
funny.
no
I just
promises.
I, she'll enjoy it if it's not PG.
I
And
love
called
it.
out. Called out.
I've seen her TikTok stream.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Some of the players need to stop taking their tops off.
Hey, we're in Loco Beach every week. We take our shirts off at the beach.
Oh.
Yeah.
We work hard. We work hard in the weight room. Oh well, every show is gonna be different, and hopefully it's not too hot in July.
So
All I
yeah,
know is we're in Charleston next week. First time facing the Clowns. First time headlining. Historic weekend.
you guys better win. You need to be in those playoffs.
We'll be watching
Hey, we're
on
doing our
YouTube.
best out there. We are doing our best.
You're doing a really good. And you know what? I'm really enjoying supporting the coconuts. And it was really strange because when I went on the cruise, I was a Party Animals fan. And when I came off the cruise, I couldn't decide if I wanted to be a Firefighters fan or a Coconuts fan.
Coconuts. I vote coconuts. Just don't tell them. Just like Irish could buy them. Like Irish could buy them and join the coconuts. They won't even notice.
Rumor will enjoy that video. As I say, no, Grady's converted me. I'm sorry. Now, I'm now
There
here
you
in a
go.
Coconuts t-shirt.
I'll do whatever I can to convert you to be a coconuts fan.
And do you know what? I really do like the Coconuts t-shirt, and I've been tempted to buy it. So not that one.
Wearing one right now.
The ladies one. There's a
Is
like
it
a
like pink or something?
no, it's white with like flowers on it.
Got it.
But I was tempted to get that one. So, and I really like your jerseys as well.
Mm.
Like you have the best jerseys for sure.
The florals on white are might actually be my favorite combo. I thought it was gonna be the pinstripes, but Whew, those floral and whites are something else. They look really good in the daytime too.
I really like your ombre as well. That
Yeah,
ombre one is really, really cool. And when I teased this podcast earlier in the week, I put us in that
Yeah, you did.
floral
Yeah.
jerseys, even though we don't have
nice.
managed to AI them onto us. How many karaoke songs did you sing on the cruise? Or is that like
Oh goodness, it was way too many. My voice was fried after the fifth day.
I heard.
And yeah, that last extra day of karaoke didn't help either. I mean, for my voice. Um, oh man, I probably sang 50.
oh gosh, with a selection of different adults and kids as well?
Yeah, about like beside, and that's not even being like a backup dancer. Those are probably 50. Like, can you be in this dance? Like, can you be in this karaoke song with me, or make sure like I don't mess up the words? And at the end, and then it happened to be like they didn't know the song that they were picking. I didn't know the song that they were picking. So I was like reading off the screen in front of me and trying to find the right like rhythm to the song. I just had no idea. So probably around like 10 a night, 10 a day.
I did really well. I got away with singing zero.
You did zero?
I did zero.
Can you remember any songs that you sung on the karaoke, or is it just all a blur?
I know I sang some
I've got
Taylor
some on
Swift
my phone.
songs. I sang, oh man. I mean, I feel like I heard Carly Rae Jepsen's Call Me Maybe like 12 times.
No.
Love Shack, that was a popular one.
Love Shack was probably played twice a night. I know Iris by Goo Goo Dolls was sang a few times. Yeah, I don't even want to think about the songs I sang on the cruise. So there's got to be a video somewhere.
I've got about three on my phone of you singing with Addie.
Oh, perfect. I do remember that. Yeah, of course, of course. What did we sing? I couldn't even tell you what we sang.
I don't know. I
What
can look it up if you want, but I don't know what she did on the last day. Oh, she did Dancing Queen one day. Did you do that one? I
I know.
think.
I remember we made a TikTok together.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you
you
see
did.
that? Yeah, we did.
That's got like 30,000 views on it.
Does it really?
Yeah, I'm sure it
Nice.
has. It was like, yeah, because I all of a sudden saw that all those TikToks all of a sudden had.
I think that's what's so cool about Banana Ball is how like connected you feel like with the fans. Like you wouldn't get, an MLB player or something on a Zoom call like this, just chatting it up. So like I was available. All I did was get a workout in this morning and taking the week off from hitting. So
I could see
here
people
I am.
moving around below you, which is really funny.
Yeah, it's kind of like selective, like whatever you need to do to kind of like stay in shape or whatever. So for me, it was, lifting this week. So I'm taking a few days off from swinging or something. But pitchers need to keep their arms in shape. Some of the hitters want to, get some swings in, whatever. But so yeah, like whatever you need to do, like it's gonna be available to you. So
So I did read this about you. So you throw right-handed,
correct,
bat left-handed, but
correct.
what do you write?
I write right-handed.
So why, though saying that, I'm left-handed and I think I would hit a ball right-handed.
Can you guess what I kick with?
Your left foot.
I do kick with my left foot.
So is
Kick
it
with my left, hit with my left, throw with my right, right with my right.
so do you surf goofy or do you surf regular?
I will surf regular. I'll snow. I don't actually. I snowboard more than I surf. I
Oh,
snowboard regular.
I'm going to talk about the draft. Now we're talking about it. Did
Yeah.
you you probably can't answer this, but did you have no idea if you were going to be picked or not?
Well, since I was on the visitors, that helped a lot. Helped my at least scene
Yeah.
since I was on visitors. They knew who I was. I was in the draft pool. Like I was that. That was that. So did I know I was going to get drafted? It wasn't a certain thing, but
Okay.
I thought I had a pretty good chance.
Did you know where you were going or did you no?
I had no idea. I had no idea.
I have
I've been told different things about like what to expect.
right.
But it was just those were just kind of like we've heard you've been drafted by, during our mock drafts, you've been picked every time. So I was like, all right, cool. Like I should get picked, but you never really can't really say until you do. So
I
I'm
have to
lucky to be
say,
where I'm proud to be where I am now. Grateful to be where I am now.
I don't know.
I went on day two. I was
So
a 10th rounder, so I didn't find out until like the back half of day two, which was I think it started at 9 my time. So I think I found out I got a call around 11:45 a.m. I believe it was, and then it didn't post it on social media until like 1:15. So I had been drafted for an hour and a half. Well, drafted for an hour and a half before they announced to the public because it
I
wasn't day two wasn't streamed. It was just kind of
I
yeah. I mean,
well,
it's cool to see that we have added fans from not just nationwide but worldwide. So like I think that's the whole part of the growth of Banana Balls. I think it's so cool what you guys are doing, and I love it.
yeah, and yeah, we hopefully you'll come here one day, whether it's in next
Yeah.
year or the year after or the year after that or the year after that. But I all I know is it'd probably be quicker for me to fly to America because I live miles from anything. You've got a home base in California, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
When
that's where my parents still live. Yeah,
and you live, but you now live in Savannah.
yeah, I live in Savannah now.
Did you get to pick who you lived with, or are you just like chucked in a house?
Well, I kind of had a choice, but an opportunity came up really quick to room with a couple guys on the bananas and a guy who was on the bananas last year's on the coconuts. So it was kind of like a spot that was affordable for myself and a way to kind of get my feet in the water as a first year banana ball player, live with guys who were experienced in the league and just kind of slowly, adapt to the banana ball thing and living in a different city and kind of being on my own truly for like the first time ever. Yeah, I didn't really get to choose my roommates, but I'm happy with how it ended up. I love the guys and yeah, good spot for right now.
So Banana Boat don't provide your housing. You have to find somewhere to
No,
rent.
yeah, we have to find our own.
And are you going to share who your roommates are, or are you going
Sure.
to?
Yeah. I live with Reese Alexiadis, Ziggy, and Kyle Perry. All
Yeah,
good guys. We got a
I
good
know.
little spot.
So if you might not want to answer this, if you could pick one person from each of the teams, including the Coconuts, to like go out to karaoke with, who would you pick?
Oh, okay. Party Animals is easy. Ryan Rodriguez. Bananas, Max Young Goldberg. Me and him we go way back to Indie Ball together.
Mhm.
Let's see. Let's go Tailgaters. Jose Gonzalez. We had a good time
He's
on the cruise.
awesome. We like him.
Yeah.
Firefighters. Let's go with it's a tough one between Mason Maxwell and Javon Ray. And then let's see who else. Just the clowns.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Clowns, I would say Eli Payton
and a coconut.
Oh.
and a coconut. Well, myself, but
Can't pick yourself. You can't go with
another
yourself.
another coconut.
Yeah,
Tanner Allen.
I
Mm.
had a feeling it might be
Yeah.
Tanner.
We've done a few videos together. So
I had a feeling it would be Tanner.
Yeah, I was waiting for that name.
I
I
have
was
to
like, Tanner Allen's the too obvious name, but is there anybody else who would join me for karaoke? Maybe Caden Bowler. Bowler would join me for karaoke.
I said I was going to bring some snacks with me, but
Okay.
what if you get a snack for yourself? What is your go-to snack?
We're talking like English snacks,
No, like American snacks. Like I
American
literally
snacks.
sat here with American nerd gummy clusters my dad brought back from America like last week.
Yeah, I love gummy clusters. I'm a big Reese's fan. Like I like Reese's peanut butter cups. Pretty
Yeah.
solid.
So that's what you would like, that's what you would go to.
I would love to indulge in some peanut butter
Not
cups.
allowed.
Absolutely.
Not allowed. So do you get time to eat sweet stuff? Because
I mean, as much hard work as I put into get myself into pretty good shape, we burn a lot of calories, so I'm not really too picky on what I eat for the most part. So I'll have, a little bit of ice cream here and there or a piece of chocolate. So I'm not strict on my diet by any means.
Mini
what I'm thinking I'm going to bring with me, because I've only got a hand case, so I'm going to bring some Jaffa cakes, which
Okay.
are actually a biscuit.
That's not a cake.
It's not a cake, it's a biscuit or a cookie or whatever you want to call it. I'm
Yeah.
going to something called Percy Pigs. Now, this one really got Carla yesterday because she was
Oh,
like,
you did get colours.
so they're like they're candies, but they're like soft,
Yeah.
chewy, and they're different flavors all over it, basically. And yeah,
Okay.
the Americans love them. I watched a as you know, everyone watches TikTok. I watched a TikTok the
Sure.
other day, and some girl took 3 kilos back to America with her of Percy Pigs in her case, 3 kilos.
Wow. Is that a lot? Because I don't know kilograms.
Oh gosh, what is it in pounds? I don't know what it is in
I have
pounds.
no idea.
Must be
I
like,
could not even tell you.
oh, I'd have to look it up. It's yeah, it's a lot. It's like
6 £6.6.
Almost £7 worth of Persico. Something called a Terry's chocolate orange. And basically, I'm going to just put it in front of you and you
And
guys
you've got to
work
see,
out how to get into it.
yeah. Oh,
Okay.
that'll be interesting.
And that's not by like doing that. Have you seen the egg TikTok where they do that?
Yes, I have.
I'm waiting for you guys to do it, by the way. I'm literally like waiting patiently.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
is a
come
good one.
on.
Let's
You've got to
see.
do it.
Well, should have done it today.
The last thing I'm going to buy is a crunchy. So it's chocolate with honeycomb in the middle because apparently you don't have that. And then I'm going to bring, apparently, the other
It's
thing
really
that you guys
nice.
don't do well with is prawn cocktail crisps.
I have no idea what that is.
There you go. So I'm going to bring a bag of, and they're literally called skips. So I'm going to bring a
Skips.
bag of
Well,
skips to try.
chocolate and honey sounds good. I like both of those.
Yeah, the chocolate and honeycomb. I'm intrigued how you're going to get into the Terry's chocolate orange. Like Carla is well excited for this Terry's chocolate orange. Um,
Ooh.
it's going to be an interesting one to watch. You will be like, "What the hell? What have you given me?" It's definitely my favorite one out of all of them because it's. I'm going to have a very heavy backpack with all this chocolate in it. I can see it coming.
Mm.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
it will be fun. And then you can just bring me some nerd gummy clusters.
Oh, is that our trade-off?
Yeah, that's the trade-off. I need nerd gummy clusters in exchange
Okay.
of if you weren't doing banana ball and you didn't do indie ball or anything like that, what would you do?
As much as I hate to think about it, everybody's got to have a plan B. Um, I'm pretty I'm pretty locked in with the surf shop that I worked for back home. It's a huge business. So there's so many different like spots or jobs I can get within that business. So I'd probably do something within like the Hobie Surf Shop company, whether that's like a warehouse or like more of the marketing part of it or something like that. I don't know, something within that. I know like
So it'd still be loco
back
beaching.
home,
You'd still be
oh
loco
yeah,
beaching, whatever you
I'd still be local beaching every day. I'd go to the beach every day. But
did.
it depends on where I would end up. I would probably I'd probably get my teaching credential, and I always thought being a PE teacher would be pretty cool.
So did you go to college?
I did. I went to Division II, Chico State, Northern California at a high school. I spent a year, the COVID recovery year in 2021, I spent at a junior college. But I went back to Chico after that. And then for my fifth and sixth year, I went to Fresno State, Division
And
One in Central California.
what did you study?
Exercise and coaching science, right
Fair.
up my alley, right?
Yeah.
What else? What else would I be doing?
Yeah, no, that's fair. So it's all sort of fit in your
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
bubble.
I mean, sports and outside activity, whatever. It's been my whole life. So I mean,
Mm.
that's what I know best, and that's what I've always done.
Apart from snowboarding and surfing and obviously baseball, what other sports do you like watching or playing?
So I grew up. My first sport was basketball. All throughout high school, middle school, high school, basketball was always my number one sport. Baseball was kind of a second sport, honestly. But I mean, a little bit through high school is when I was like, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna play basketball much longer after high school. Let's be real. So that's when I started taking baseball more serious. And then I played soccer a lot, football, as you guys call it, football. I played soccer all throughout my childhood and middle school. I stopped playing when I was 14, but baseball, basketball, and soccer were my three sports growing up.
I have actually been to a baseball game. I went to the LA Dodgers versus the Marlins when I was in California.
Oh, I don't like the Dodgers. I am not a Dodger fan whatsoever.
I
I'm
mean,
a
it was like,
Padres
Are
fan.
you okay if I let Carla join?
Sure.
I'm trying to work out who's down here. This is the funniest thing. I'm like, who's this?
I, let's see. I see Kyle Perry. See Nisnik. I see Mason Maxwell, Marks. Or is that Reese Hampton? Kyle Lewigs. Don't know who that is. Danae, Voorhees, Fisher, Jimmy Lewis, Will Etheridge, Kuzminski. Yeah, everybody's down there. What's up, Carla? What's up, Addison? How you guys?
Oh, you're
Oh,
at
nice.
Grayson?
Are you at Grayson or is that a like really cool background?
This is it's my backyard. Okay,
Oh,
this is
nice. I
Grayson.
love it.
No, he's
Love
at
it.
Grayson.
We're at
It's
Grayson.
funny though. Honestly, I don't mean to be mean, but it looks totally fake. Like it looks like it's a green
It
screen.
looks too perfect.
Does it? It's picture perfect. What can we say?
Yes, no, it's awesome. I love
No,
it.
that's pretty
How did
sweet.
your Grady? How you
Loving. I'm
liking
loving it.
yeah.
It is like the coolest experience ever. It's like everything I've always wanted to do in one. So it's just the most amazing experience, and I'm happy to be here. Head down to San Diego and play in front of 50 plus of my family and friends. That was pretty awesome.
Is that where you had the
So
catch with your dad?
yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
that's awesome. That
That's
was really
pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah. Looking back on it, that's gonna be a core memory for a while. Share that experience with him. Because he grew up a Padre fan too. So that's kind of was like his dream too that I got to share with him. So I thought that was special.
But yeah, Grady, we'll see you in Scranton. I think that's our next game that we'll actually get
Okay.
to see you guys for the first time.
And we have VIB.
Yeah.
That's all
But I
that's
can't
gonna
get
be.
no, I was gonna say I can't get your jersey until the next drop.
Oh,
So
I know. I don't know why it's like so on hold right now, but I don't think it opens until like the end of May.
Oh,
yeah.
thank
Yeah.
Lord. Last time I spoke to
But
someone, they said the end of July, and I was like, nope, that doesn't work.
no, it should be before June. But don't quote me on that because it's not finalized.
But what they should
But
have done is they
no,
should have waited till after the cruise until we met all you guys and had a chance because that was like we didn't, we only knew you guys from the draft. And
sure,
like that wasn't
sure.
enough for us. And then hanging out with you guys on the cruise,
Absolutely.
I would have done things so differently.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
I didn't even have a favorite player before the cruise. Like I
Oh,
literally
you didn't.
care.
Yeah, they didn't really structure that well either. But I'm sure a lot of people would have bought jerseys too. There probably would have been way more.
absolutely. I'm getting yours, Grady. That was made right after we got off the cruise. I'm like, I like that
Oh,
guy. So nice. So I will never take it back. And Grady, I shared this with you in the cruise. Like I love this girl. I love that we've been able to do all the stuff we have been. And she's a totally different person today than she was a while ago.
that's awesome. I
So
love that. I love that. That's so fun. I was actually I mean,
yeah.
I love it. That's why we do what we do. That's what makes it so good for us, honestly. Seeing how
Yeah.
you guys enjoy it, makes our job easy and fun,
And the fact it's gone international is even better.
right? It's only growing. We're on an upward trend right now.
I saw Jesse's recent post and he's
Yeah, I
like
saw that
talking
too.
about 2027.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put England in the comments. They need to get to England.
Oh, they will. We will. I talked to Jester on the cruise one day. I was like, what are you doing on the day off on Wednesday? Planning 2028. I'm like, you are crazy, dude. We haven't even started 2026 yet. You're planning 2028.
Bex, if you lived in the house like The Holiday, the movie with Jude
Yeah.
Law and Cameron Diaz. I'm like, does that look like
Oh,
your house?
I've seen that one.
Yeah,
Yep.
it kind of does.
Okay, that's when I was literally thinking about what your house looks like. That was the first like house that came up was that house in that movie. It's funny.
Yep.
Kind of does. It's a bit bigger than that. It's like it's a
I like that type
U-shape.
of scenery, like the gravel road with like the rocks on the side and the little cottage house with the
definitely it.
vines on it and whatever.
The Cameron Diaz freak out is what Carla will do when she comes to my house.
Yep.
She'll be like,
Yeah.
"What the hell?"
Carla,
Thank you so much, Grady. I really do appreciate you chatting on. And if
So much for having me on. This is
no,
great.
thank you.
Sorry?
I'll catch up with you at Scranton, and
Okay,
we'll
yes,
video
absolutely.
you. So.
Wait, Grady, what's your favorite American snack? What can we bring you here from Lehigh Valley?
Oh, yes. The dried mangoes from Trader Joe's. Of course.
Yeah.
Thanks for hopping
Thank
on. It's good to see
you.
you guys.
Thank you.
Yep. Happy Easter.
Yeah,
Happy Easter, guys. Take care.
Safe drive.
Bye.
Thank you.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Addie. See you, Carla.
Bye.
See you, Rumor.
Bye.
Bye,
Take
Bex.
care.
Bye.
Bye.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. A huge thank you to Grady for joining us.
We've absolutely loved that banana ball, cruise chaos, Disney, karaoke. I mean, what more could you want?
As always, don't forget to like, follow, and share the podcast.
And we'll be back soon with more British bants, bats, balls, and bad decisions. See you all later.
Bye.